another unboxing from AliExpress. I assume it's from AliExpress. What's in the box? That's so tiny. And when you see it, I mean, I know it's going to be small. It's a hand crank radio. I know it's going to be small because they put an actual mobile phone, cell phone, smartphone next to it. But that's smaller than my phone. Hang about. Okay, this is my old cell phone, mobile phone, which is smaller than my current one. I thought it was going to be bigger than that. Crap. I mean, whenever you... So far, all the stuff I've got from AliExpress, it's been impressive. And it's been a case of... I didn't think it'd be as good as that because it's so tiny. So I got a USB connector. So we've got solar panels on the outside with another little reflective strip cover protecting it. Radio, torch, bright torch. That is a very bright torch. Jesus, yeah, I got this one because it had extra bright LEDs. So it comes pre-charged a little bit. You can plug your phone into this somewhere. I mean, instructions wise, so the two power supplies you have here is you've got your solar panel on top, you've got your hand crank. Don't know what the hell that button does. Oh, that's torch, isn't it? Yeah, torch. I like the fact that they've got a nice big button on top. My hands are big, by the way. So just to put it into perspective, this is like cell phone size. So it's a good size as a torch on its own. But the fact that it's a power pack, it's got WB. What's WB? Right, so the radio works. It's got AM, FM, and WB. Well, how's WB? Never heard of WB. Maybe it's just anyway, so that works. Got the hand crank, you've got your plug-in sockets here. It's nice plug and play, simple. So you've got your USB adapter you plug in there to charge the stuff up. Hang about. Okay, what I just did was I plugged in, it comes with a single cable, and the cable has got a USB-C on the end of it. So I just plugged it in to the device, whatever the hell it's called, radio, torch, power bank, solar panel, hand crank, radio thingy, and it did charge my phone. I went ba-ding, and it was charging. So it does work to charge my phone. That is the essential. Yes, I'm going to have other things to charge, such as Ithagear. I've got 2 lighters that are rechargeable on the way. I don't think I ordered the kettle, but there was a kettle that I ordered that I was thinking about ordering. I don't know if I did or not. So it just pulls out and see, that's a good thing. The LED torch light is not getting brighter as I crank the thing. If that were to get brighter while I'm cranking it, it means it's going direct to the bulb. Whereas because the light's not changing, that means it's going to a battery, the power pack, rather than going straight to the torch. So it's actually got circuitry in there. So yeah, so hand crank is just the right size for my big man hands. Because normally things are too small for me to get a grip on. So yeah, I like that. And that's a very, considering the size of this, trying to remember, I think it was 14 quid. Oh, my knee's gone again. Right. Meant to be having x-rays next week and possibly surgery at some point to get the network removed. Anyway, this, well, you can get the identical one for, I think it was £4 or £5. And the only difference was the LED bulbs are not quite as bright. But for the size of this and the weight, that I haven't got any scales on me, or in the house, because I'm not a druggie. Yeah, that is very, yeah, that's a, okay, so this cable, I think you can use that. I'll check and have a look. But I think you can use that to charge this up from a computer or a socket with a USB cable. So that means you don't have to worry about hand cranking if you don't want to. You can charge it up and take it with you fully charged. I'm assuming that is going to be the battery pack in there. But I mean, you can get these for £4 or £5 as a power pack, as a rechargeable power pack. So you can just leave it out in the sun. That's a solar panel. I'm not going to peel that off because I'll leave that on there until I actually want to use it. I mean, this one I can peel off. Gary, get. Ooh, the satisfaction of peeling off the skin, like having sunburn. Ha ha ha. So that's a really nice little toy. It's a radio, which has 3 bandwidth, and it works. So if it, I don't know if it has a input for a speaker or a MP3, I don't care. But yeah, it's a good bright torch. I mean, a really bright torch. Triple LED. You've got a hand crank. You've got a solar panel, so you don't have to worry about batteries. My biggest issue with a lot of stuff is having to take replacement batteries. I was this video watching with this guy. He won Series 3 of Alone. I've never seen it. I don't care. But his videos, it's continuously, all it is his videos are just advertising stuff, plugging stuff, selling stuff. That's all he does. And I've gone through 20 videos so far. And anyway, but one of the things he was saying is that get a torch for your survival kit, your grab bag or whatever. You don't need batteries if you have something that has a rechargeable battery. You don't need to carry spare batteries, which are very heavy, if you've got something that can charge up your device. So I can use this to charge up my phone. That way I've got a spare torch on my phone, I've got music, I've got communication. If you've got a plug-in earpiece, just the old-fashioned, plug it in with a wire, that acts as an aerial for your mobile phone, for your cell phone, smartphone, however you want to call it. So it is actually a radio as well, built into it. All phones have this feature. If you plug in an earpiece into your mobile phone, that way it acts like a radio. But yeah, that is really, I kept imagining it's going to be this kind of size, house brick size. That's what I imagined. Power your radio, solar power. Place solar panel in direct sunlight. Charging indicator will turn red. Charging indicator will turn red as the battery charges. It is difficult to fully charge the unit with solar panel, which is mostly used for maintaining the battery. Do not charge the radio in a hot area such as a car. It is also advisable to turn the radio off when charging. Note, the solar panel has a lifespan of more than 25 years when used for 6 hours per day. 25 years. So if you were to have this out exposed to the sunlight, charging on that battery, that panel would last 25 years. That's a lot longer than actual solar panels you go and buy in the shop. USB port charging. To charge the radio, well, this is the radio, insert the supplied USB cable into a USB power source, computer app, plus the Type-C connector into the input port on the side of the radio. The charging indicator will flash red as the battery charges. It takes about 3.5 hours for the internal 2000 Leon battery to be fully charged. The charging indicator is stay red. When completely charged, the battery will deliver a 9 to 10 hours of radio play, depending on the sound volume, or 15 to 17 hours of flashlight time. That's very good. I like that. It tells you how long the torch will last. So that's 15 to 17 hours. And that's on a full charge. That doesn't include recharging and stuff. Unfold the handle from backside of radio and rotate in either direction. I like that. So many of these things back in the olden days, if you crank it in the wrong direction, it breaks. So this one can go in both directions, okay? It's like one of my exes, 2 of my exes, 3 of my exes. Anyway, turn the hand crank for 3 to 5 minutes to activate the internal battery for initial use. When the hand crank at speed of 130 RPM, minimum for power to be generated until the unit be fully charged in 7 hours. So it takes 7 hours of wank time to charge it up. 1 minute of winding gives 3 to 5 minutes of radio play. at medium volume, blah, 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 blah. That is the instructions. Charge external devices can be used for USB devices, lay on battery electrolyte speed of 130 to 150 RMP per minute. Insert USB cable into the output port. The radio to the devices. The radio will go into charge mode to help discharge your devices. Blah, 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 blah. Right, that is pretty much self-explanatory instructions. Very basic, very simple. And apparently when you're having a crank, you have to go at a certain speed for it to actually charge. My concern is that if I'm gripping it here, I might squish on the solar panel. I don't know how strong that solar panel is going to be with my man hands. Woohoo! We have lights! Okay, this will give you an idea of how much max speed you got to do to make it. Because you'll see, well, I'm turning my torch off. You'll be able to see this better now. Just turn my torch off. It's glowing, okay. So I can't see the torch actually. Right. You'll see a little red light here come on when the battery is charging. So to give an idea of how much your rotational speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now that was making it glow red. So you haven't got to do it really, really fast. Right, the slowest to actually get it going is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the rotation speed is not a lot. You wouldn't take a lot of strength or dexterity to charge your battery. It might get tedious, but you've got the solar panel. And that looks really, really nice. Don't uncover the solar panel, leave it covered up. So that is my quickie review. I'll go and dig up the prices so I can stick them online. But actually what I'll do, okie dokie, I just had a little weigh on this in my hand, and I'm guessing it's a few hundred grams, maybe 500 grams? No, it's not that heavy. I mean, this is 100 grams, but that's full of berries. So I'm guessing it's maybe 2 or 3 times the weight of that. So we're talking 200 or 300 grams. I could be completely wrong, but I'm guessing about 200 or 300 grams. The length is 12, 13. The length is between 13 and 14 centimeters. The width is, what does that say? About 4. It's about 4.5 centimeters deep, and total, that's the highest point. And it's about 7, yeah, it's about 6.5 to 7 centimeters in height. It's dinky. That is a really nice bit of kit. I mean, that is, I mean, for what I paid, you can't really complain about the quality. And I mean, it's got a nice, it's a hard, it is a very solid piece of kit. I don't want to push on the solar panel, obvious reasons, but the rest of it is pretty sturdy, strong. I wouldn't worry about dropping it from this height. But that's, yeah, I like that. That's a nice bit of kit.